Assalamualaikum to Penurul and my fellow friends. I'm Wahidah, matrix number 01DSP19F2024. Today I will present my selected building for this case study. I have chosen the One Central Park, which is located at Sydney, Australia. This building has 623 apartments, 5-floor retail podium, which is placed between the two buildings, 5-floor basement with over 1,200 car park. That means this building used the underground parking. As in the picture, the height building at the left side is named as East Tower and the right side is West Tower. As I have mentioned before, between East and West Tower is called podium. Beside One Central Park, this building also called as One Central Park East Tower. The owner is Fraser's Property and Secrecy House. The construction started on 2010 and completed January 2014. Material used for this building is concrete and steel, and this building is functioned for commercial, community, office, and single family house. And there's a list of name the building consultant. The architect and the building designer is a same person. His name is Atelier Jean Novel. The landscape architect is Aspect and Oculus. The structural engineer is Robert Bird Group. This is location and site context for One Central Park, Sydney. The building is located in the city, so that it's close to the community and accessibility. This site plan shows that around the building, they have so many accessibility and the other buildings such as hotel and park.
One Central Park is the most ambitious living architecture project in Australia and has no precedent in that country. It's a combination of living walls and green facades. It's also the first combination of these two systems in Australia. This is the video of around One Central Park building in 3D animation.
With the concept of parkland at the heart of the precinct, this biomechanical building showcases extensive vertical and horizontal gardens, hydroponic green walls, modular metal-clad polyethylene hydroponic planter boxes with stainless steel vine climbing cables, a 40-meter cantilevering sky garden or heliostat reflector. Green roofs make this building unparalleled in the international architecture arena. From east and north facade or from front view, a strong drapery of vines and vertical green walls wrap an urban skin around One Central Park. At the west and south facade, which is rear view, brightly colored horizontal gardens dominate the southern skin of One Central Park. A slim horizontal planter and vines drape over the western facade. At the ground floor plan, they have a park at the ground level. The main park is publicly accessible at all times. It's a grand gesture back to the community and a sustainable place for residents to live, work, and connect. At the podium, they have a planter box and courtyard in the middle of podium. For the podium building, they use a glass roof for plant receive the sunlight. In this level, it's special at the podium area, which is in the middle of the building or colored space. They have a shop in One Central Park. The podium function is small and shop for user convenience. They also have food court and waiting area. That's the design space layout in 5th floor level. They have open relaxing space in the 29th floor level, which is called Sky Garden. The Sky Garden spans approximately 100. They use a green roof for reducing carbon emissions. Green roof consists of living structure built into outer layer and vegetation encouraged to grow on the roof finish in order to provide several environmental benefits. If we consider the details, they have underground parking basement. This parking have 5 floor level. The advantage of underground parking is can save a space and can reduce a bad view. They have arranged the area according of part to part and services area placed in the middle of building. It looks more arranged and easy to handle. This is front elevation and rear elevation. If you can see, the front elevation is more planted than rear elevation.
Next, we go to construction of the One Central Park building. I will explain about the general structure only.
They use superstructure. Superstructure is normally described as any building elements above the ground level and consists of columns, beams, floor, walls, roof, opening window and door, and structure materials such as concrete and steel of building materials. The fundamental principles of structural design, they want to achieve the architect version, achieve cost efficiency, achieve planning efficiency, and create a buildable solution.
Next, we go to cantilever. Let's see the video how they construct the cantilever in 29th floor level. Last in the construction topic, I will show the video of the One Central Park building was constructed in time lapse. Now we move to landscape and planting.
The concept design based on plant color range and the plant color based on foliage color, texture and flower.
This is example of selected plants. They use Cissus antarctica, Cissus hypoglauca and so on.
This shown the plant height from section and elevation. They use 4 types of plant, which is primary planting, ground cover, cascade plant and climber. Primary planting is the most visually dominant plant from inside the apartment and exterior view. Ground cover function is to fill in any visual void behind the primary planting. It's visible from the apartment only. Cascade plant used to extend the vertical character of the north, east and west facades. And climber used to create the vertical landscape and complement Patrick Bland's green wall. Next is facade planter box structure. Its originally box were designed with glass reinforced concrete. However, this would have made the planter boxes heavy. It's also the probability of the boxes being damaged was high. The design material was changed to rotopolyethylene, which is watertight, unbreakable, lightweight, easily to install with the small floor jeep crane.
Next is about green features in One Central Park building. One Central Park is a sustainable building. Let's see why it is a sustainable building.
This building uses a 3-generation system. It is the production of electricity, heat and cooling in a single process. The systems provide simple gas-fired generator producing electricity and heat with the exhaust heat going to an absorption chiller heats water for the air conditioning system. Alternatively, the heat is used to heat a swimming pool. The technique was unique in the way that the electricity produced an exhaust heat for the absorption chiller, and then the ratio of the cooling to heat can be varied to meet the specific site requirement. The benefit of a 3-generation system saves energy costs, saving on greenhouse gases, backup power to the site and its independence to the grid. There are some targets for building a low carbon city. First, the city will reduce greenhouse gas emissions by 70% compared to 2006 levels. Second, the city will have the capability to meet up to 100% of electricity demand by local electricity generation, 30% of water supply by local water capture, and increase canopy cover of 50% by 2030. and so on. This is the stage by stage of how water recycling for this building. First is wastewater screening, second anaerobic processing, third aerobic processing, fourth chemical added, fifth membrane fibers, sixth ultraviolet, next reverse osmosis, and last stage is chlorine. Last one is about lighting. In order to remediate overshadowing of the park, the volume is broken up into a lower and a taller tower. On the roof of the lower tower, 42 heliostats redirect sunlight up to 320 reflectors on a cantilever of the taller tower, which then beam the light down into areas that would otherwise be in permanent shade.
Last but not least, let's see the video how heliostat work. The cantilever houses a common room and panoramic terrace for the residential apartments. A motorized heliostat fixed to the cantilever captures sunlight and reflects it down into the area of the park overshadowed by the tower. The heliostat is illuminated at night by French lighting artist Jan Cartier. I have explained all about the One Central Park, Sydney, Australia. This is a references for my building case study. That's all from me about the One Central Park, Sydney. Thank you.